Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome and to whomever this message is for to is to be a personal message for. Okay? How about that? How about that? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. I want to say welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome. So I think I have at least about 10 minutes. So let's kick it. Right? 10 minutes, so let's kick it. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, right? Yes, yes, yes. So let's go ahead on in. Let's go on in. First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Somebody know who that's for. Yes. Thank you. Okay? Now, let's carry on. Let's talk about some things. Let's talk about some things. Okay? Well, first of all, I want to talk about how everyone is doing this blueprint. How everyone is working this blueprint, okay? So I haven't been wanting to mention it just yet, okay? Because some things you people don't understand how much, sometimes you don't want to mention certain things, okay? But listen to this. Let me tell you what I mean. Years ago, when I say years ago, I'm talking years ago. I was told something. I acted on it right away. I took many people along with me to show them how they could just, buy land. You could buy the land and just put all your properties, your family properties, and all of that on the land, right? Just buy the land, right? Buy your lots, buy your land, and place your family members on the land. Yes, people want to build beautiful houses on the land and all of that stuff. But actually, I took them to brand new modular homes. Okay? Like, this is some real deal stuff that I'm talking about. I mean, um, some of them were just very beautiful. Do you understand? Okay? I took those people. Okay? Somebody catch this video. One day they'll say, yes, she did. She took me. Okay? Yes, taking people to actually see the modular homes. But when you're dealing with people, they wake up when they're ready, or sometimes people don't see things the way you see them. Okay, and then people have things going on and they hit things in their own timing, right? But I'm gonna let you know that is the blueprint for sure. To get you some land and build you some modular homes and stuff. And a lot of times, some people don't want to be so close to necessarily their family, right? Right, all the time and things like that. I mean, some people, I'm telling you the truth. Maybe they don't, sometimes people, but see, there's rules, right? There's rules, right? And one of the things I'm bringing to your attention, because I was speaking with someone about this, how it should be, when you're living like that and it's a bunch of family and stuff, even though you love them and you want to see them all the time and things like that, and I know some cultures, because I've watched it. They just stop by the house, right? They just stop by. Okay, some family do that, all right, but some people that are very busy and stuff, they really need their downtime, right, for whatever they're doing. Maybe they're doing business at home. Maybe they're working from home and they can't really get to you right then and there, things like that. But this is what I want to say for the people that have that concern. Okay, we were talking about it, so I said I'm just gonna say it on the video. Um, there should be a thing where you never just stop by somebody's house. You need to call them, okay? Unless it's something that's urgent or whatever. But when you're living close like that or on the same land or whatever, you respect people's space. You know, their time with their loved ones. Their, you know, some people may be naked. You know what I mean? Haven't, you know, I'm just saying, you know, like one good way, one good way, one good way is to not necessarily just stop by, especially on the weekday. Especially on the weekday. Don't just assume people are available. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. Just don't assume people are available, right? Think about it. Okay, let me carry. Let me go on. So that blueprint thing, I've been seeing videos how everybody's talking about that. I discussed that years ago. I actually took people with me, okay, to go see. And I know people are thinking like, I don't want to live in there. Huh? I'm just saying, some people are not going to be able, right away to build that $500,000 home or whatever, okay? There are beautiful modular homes. I'm talking about beautiful baths, everything. The bathroom, kitchen, all of that stuff is very important, okay? And the way that works is you do your own landscaping packages. Duh. You do your own landscaping. So you don't, some people just sit, no, you do landscaping around that, okay? Some people have even bricked it. They've done things, okay? I'm telling you. So I just want to start out with something beautiful, of course, to say, oh, that is so amazing. I just want to keep going. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me go. Let me go. Oh, 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 let me go. Woo. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now, I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of videos, right? Many. And they're talking about, as a matter of fact, I want to bring some clarity to this, all right? I made this video a while back, and this video is on my other channel, Nikki Talk to Me with the red lips. Nikki Talk to Me with the red lips, okay? I already made the video. I already made the video, okay? I had to make the video, all right? So this is what I want to share with you really quickly. The misconception or whatever the case is, okay? Now, and some people are going to say, oh, is that right? Okay, yes, but I already made the video. I'll find it. I already made the video. Okay, sometimes I have to put in my full name after Nikki Talk to Me because that's not a channel that I'm pulling from as of lately, okay? But here it is. The thing is, I want you to hear this clearly because I heard it from a false friend that I had, a military friend that was actually sent in my life, okay? Sent in my life, all right? She did tell me what people really disliked was the fact that I was not, I was running my business, okay? And see, some people didn't even know that. Many people just coming on board don't know what happened or whatever. And, I just want to make something clear. She said that many people didn't like, now mind you, this was a woman with no small children, had one child, okay? But was so involved with my life. Like, and, wait a minute, and lived out of town. So I our friendship was never close, right? It was out of town, okay? She lived out of town. I lived hours away. So this is somebody I would hardly ever see, okay? And when I met her, I was working. When I met her, I was working, meaning that's how I met her at my job, right? Well, listen to what she said. She said, "Well, the women don't like women. Women don't like that you kind of have, made your own schedule, or, you get to not have to clock in anywhere or something like that." This is what she said to me. She said, "People don't like that. People do." And I was like, what? Are you serious? This lady was not even going anywhere clocking in. Like, she had something else going on, okay? Now, you need to hear the facts. You need to hear the facts, Jack. You need to hear the facts, okay? The devil is a liar. The devil's a liar. And I also want to clarify this because many people are on this wavelength. They're thinking that this is the way. This is the way. You may not have, I do this. I'm this person. I have these gifts. So however, everybody got gifts, right? And, some people don't have to work, so they don't do. Let me tell you something. I want y'all to hear me very clearly. I can't believe I'm about to talk about this, because it's been years. I said I'm going to address that, but I had already did the video, and most people don't know because new people are coming in, okay? And I'm going to say it this one time here. Say it, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. Please listen to me. Now, I want you to hear me clearly. I want you clearly to hear what I'm saying. All right? Hear me. Okay. Let me calm down. Listen. I'm going to say this. I have worked all my life. I've worked all my life. I don't owe you this conversation, but this is to help a lot of the young women that I'm hearing, especially that are younger than me. And I want y'all to get it right, get it tight, keep it right, keep it tight, okay? Because a lot of y'all don't have nobody attacking you. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. A lot of the stuff people also do is put themselves in things, and then they want to scream, "Oh, I'm being attacked." Just listen to what I'm saying, please. I lived in a neighborhood where the women were so jealous, okay? The women were so jealous. And they didn't look like me. You following me? They were so jealous. Because we lived nice to be single black mom with her children. Okay? Now, naturally, other people, my family worked and everything. I worked. See, they don't talk about this. And what these people did to me in the background is they came up with, this system, this machine that they have. They shut my life down. I already said this in the video. Why would I have to make up a lie? They shut my life down at the time in one day. In one day, I had all these things happen. In one day. I'm going to say it again. In one day. Okay? Meaning, they messed with, like, when I say in one day, they messed with like 8 different aspects of my life in one day. And it was strategically planned. They planned it to hurt me. Okay? It was to hurt me. It was to take me out. Okay? And all this stuff is proven now. All right. Yeah. They did that. Okay? I was furious. I was hurt. I was like, what? I mean, I was under attack. Now, see, I could take being under attack in the way that I have if I have been a terrible person or something like that, or my turn was coming, or like you do stuff and then that's this is what's coming, this is the ramifications. No, baby, it was nothing like that. Everything I'm saying has been proven. Okay, so they made up all these vicious things about me, but listen to me. My next door neighbor, who had a husband, they had plenty of money, they ran their own business, all of this stuff. The girl that lived across from me, who probably helped with her family's business or whatever, but didn't get up and go clock in anywhere, jump in whatever vehicle they want to drive, living nice, okay? Other people, whatever, they were so bothered. And I'm going to tell you why they were bothered. Because I would be so beautiful out cutting that little grass. You hear me, that little grass, doing my landscaping, making things beautiful, being happy, riding bikes with my family. And no man would pull up. No man is pulling up. No man is doing a damn thing. It's myself and my children. And that would bother some of the wives on the street. Let me tell you what this shit is. That would bother some of the people. You'd be surprised. It would really bother them. Okay? I was working. Making decent money. Mm-hmm. Listen to me. They call themselves shutting my life down. I was devastated. Mm-hmm. But I had sense enough. I was so hurt. Listen to me. I want a mother to hear me. I want another mother to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. They strategically did it in such a way. And I'm going to tell you, the city had something to do. One of my own seeds. They didn't just do that in one day. I have my own person, my own little, my own. They put my person in prison. So listen to what I'm saying to me. Whether I could not, with this shit, they did it. They did it. I wish I could tell you different. They did it because they was harassing all of us in so many ways. I couldn't even send my own baby money when he was locked up. I had to make sure that someone else did it. Do you see what I'm saying? I had lost weight, everything. It was a lot that happened. It was a lot that happened. Not to mention I had children and grandkids at the house. I want y'all to hear me, okay? So my life had changed. Stay with me. My life changed. And I was so hurt. I said, God, this is unreal. I said like 8 aspects, 8 different things had happened to me in one day. So they all planned it out. Like, we're going to do this like they have been doing. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to strategically do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to see how she going to get out of it. That's what they do. This is the game that people play with your life, And we're going to sit back and watch how she get out of it or whatever. This is real. This is real. And guess what? We worked that thing. Okay? I had to take a nap. And when I got back up, I tapped my, and I said, you're going to have to run. Because they done came for me. You hear me? They done did stuff in the background. They tried to ruin my name, my life. I mean, y'all have no idea. I've done taxes even with the same person for years. Do you understand? I've done taxes with the same person for years. Meaning, when I say for years, I'm talking about like 18 years. Nearly 18 years. That's what it would be. Do you understand? Listen to me. Same person, I said. Business taxes, everything. Okay? This is no secret, of course. Now, you do know, many know, they turned a lot of people against me and it was all false. Okay? Another thing is, when you don't know what you're dealing with, it can be like, whoa, what in the world's going on? I'm going to say this one time. My family did not deserve any of it, right? But let me tell you what I did, especially women that didn't look like me. This is how it started out. They were pissed. But see, they played a game. They circled up. They said, we're going to cut up, make her lose her money. She ain't going to be able to handle stuff. She ain't going to be able to take care of things. And we're going to watch her squirm. We're going to watch her be ugly. We're going to watch her. That's what they did. That's what they did. They did that. Not just them. Remember, at the time, I had all the black women hating on me. I didn't even know. Some of them I didn't even know. Okay? A lot of them, there's plenty of them I helped make money before for their businesses. Oh, yeah, for real. I got the receipts, baby. Listen. I have people that can tell you I've been the hardest working person. I have been, baby, boo, 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 boo. So guess what? If I'm saying that to you, one of the hardest things I ever had to do is to sit down. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do is to sit down. Okay? So, what I did is, because I wasn't crazy, the attack that they brought on my life, I knew that I was going to keep up with my family members. I knew that I was going to keep up with my children, my grandkids, all of that, because that is what I had to do. And let me tell you why it wasn't hard for me to do. A portion. Listen. Because people say, how could you, I'm not on drugs. I'm not a drinker. I'm not a person that got to shop all the time. You see, did you hear that? Did you hear all that? I don't have any bad habits. You get it? So I'm a woman that knew how to shut it down when I got to shut it down, to scale back and do what I have to do. Do you understand? So some things would change, like, okay, maybe you ain't going to get to shop the way you want to. Some things, you're going to have to move money around now. You're going to, things like that. Did you hear what I said? I don't have any vices. Because people wonder, how do you? That's what I had to do. Do you understand? They were so mad they started coming for all of my families, everything. Because what they do is this system they have. They don't want even your family members to have it either, for you guys to help each other. This is real. This is real. This is real. Listen to me. I heard a young lady, and she was talking about how, I guess, your gift, whatever you do, whatever. No, baby. No. That was something that was not a choice for me at the time. I had people really trying to take me out. Okay? So when I'm saying to you, get that out your mind and get your hustle on. However you know what I mean? Make your bread, make your bread, make your bread. I'm going to say it again. And make your bread, honey. I know. So this is a thing. Some people said I made it look easy or whatever. Let's go back again. I don't smoke. You hear me? I don't drink. I don't have a drinking thing, okay? Do you hear what I'm saying? I don't have a drinking situation, okay? I don't have vices like that. I don't have to go shopping all the time. I don't have to, you know what I mean? I don't have to, okay? So when I knew that came upon us, I knew that I had to change some things around. Now, let me tell you what really, You know, I love to get up and just pop up and go travel somewhere, right? Okay? Now, that's one miss, you know. But I had to deal with that, and it didn't for a long time. And you know what? You know what? God took care of me. Just like when he told me to be silent. And you'll see the video. If you look at the videos, I've already placed them. Another one says, he said, let the people speak. And people think people are just talking and making videos and stuff. Some of them is therapeutic for them, but a lot of them are really, you know, that's, you know, it's real. God said, let the people speak. Let me tell you something. When he said that, I didn't know how that could ever be. How could that ever be? God, you say, let the people speak. I couldn't understand. And then the people start speaking. That's why I share people's posts of them speaking. Well, this was a very real thing. A very real thing. And I'm going to tell you something. God has plans with you, for you, however. Right? I'm going to tell you, I really did have my own plans. I really did, you know. And it was nothing like, okay. All right? But maybe I needed to be sat down a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I need to be pressed down on. Sit on down now. You get it? It's been real. But I want to tell you, nah, baby, you go ahead and work that thing out. Get your bread. A lot of people, y'all don't have this story where nobody's attacking you or anything. Let me tell you something. God knows best. God knows best. You know, you can still do whatever you do. Also, from having a actual work schedule. You can still do whatever, and sometimes people do things and you do it full time. We understand that too. But I'm mostly clearing the air of the misunderstanding that people have that this was an original choice. I don't ever want to perp or pretend or act like, no, that's not how I am being for real. Okay? I am being for real. I don't want anyone to ever think that that was my actual choice. No, it wasn't. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Very shocking. It was at a weird time as well. It was at a very weird time. I think I had a brand new grandbaby. You know, many of us have children already and things like that. And I'm gonna tell you something. You know, my oldest is, I have older children, right? So when it's your turn, what makes a person think you want to be bothered with them, right? Especially, or they be bothered with you. Let's be real. But guess what? I had to do what I had to do. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay. So no, baby. Make your bread. Make your bread. Oh, don't be. When I heard a young lady said that, and she was like, most people, they don't have to do that. I said, whoa. I'm going to clear the air on that soon as I get a minute. Soon as I get a minute, okay? All right? Thank you. Thank you.